watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports, WYLN, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. We start off our broadcast today in Ringtown, where a well-known borough business was destroyed by a raging fire yesterday afternoon. Firefighters were called to Valley Beverage at 422 West Main Street around 3 p.m. for a report of a structure fire and found the business engulfed in flames. The fire was then immediately upgraded to a working commercial fire after smoke could be seen for miles away. Multiple alarms were activated for tanker trucks to supplement the town's fire hydrant system. In addition to the beer business, about two out of 10 cars that were stored in the basement, some antique, survived the fire.
The only thing we really know at this point is everybody got out safe, no injuries. It was reported to us that a passerby actually stopped and got the employee out. She didn't even know the building was on fire. There was no smoke or visible fire inside. Fire marshal was contacted. When he arrives here, we will try to investigate, but we might not find out what even started it.
Firefighters from Schuylkill, Luzerne, Columbia, and Northumberland counties all responded to the scene. No firefighter injuries were reported, and a state police fire marshal was supposed to be on scene this morning to figure a cause for that fire. Now over to Wilkes-Barre, where two women that were shot back in February have turned themselves into police and are now facing robbery charges. 21-year-old Nicole Santiago and 19-year-old Alana Sobrinsky were shot in a vehicle in Wilkes-Barre back on February 12th in what police called a botched drug robbery. The two women turned themselves in to Blakely Police Thursday on charges stemming from an armed robbery in January. They allegedly robbed an unidentified victim on January 6th on River Street in Blakely. 18-year-old Adam Miller was also involved in the robbery and confessed to police, giving them details about the incident. Santiago and Sobrinsky each faced charges of robbery, aggravated assault, and recklessly endangering another person. Preliminary hearings are scheduled for April 22nd. Charges were filed by the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office against a Berwick girls basketball coach. 65-year-old David Shields was arrested Thursday on numerous counts of possessing child pornography. He was a former elementary school teacher and had been coaching girls 7th and 8th grade basketball. He was charged with 24 second-degree felony counts and 26 third-degree felony counts of child pornography. He was arraigned and taken to Luzerne County Prison yesterday, then later released after posting $150,000 cash bail. A Sugar Notch woman involved in a murder for hire case walked out of jail yesterday after she was granted unsecured bail. According to court records, 24-year-old Kendra Diaz allegedly paid someone $1,500 to kill her stepfather, 49-year-old Donald Bachman. Bachman was shot outside of his home on Willow Street in Wilkes-Barre, May 1st of 2015. Diaz was charged with conspiracy to commit murder and solicitation to commit murder. Prosecutors agreed to release Diaz on $500,000 unsecured bail in exchange for waiving her right to a preliminary hearing. Her bail was reduced by Magisterial District Judge Rick Kroner. She was allowed to go free pending her trial. She must also wear an ankle monitor and have no contact with any witnesses or members of the Bachman family. An owner of an excavation company is in trouble with the law after he created an abduction scheme in order to reclaim a piece of equipment. According to authorities, 30-year-old Bruce Redman allegedly sent text messages to the family of an employee claiming that he abducted him. Holly Ann Jones and Carly Stemple told police they received text messages from Redman saying that he abducted Timothy Jones. The women believed that Redman abducted Jones to get back an excavator that Jones's father was holding on a mechanic's line. Authorities later found out that the abduction was not real. Redman was charged with terroristic threats and criminal use of a communication facility. He was arraigned on Tuesday and taken to prison for lack of $500,000 bail. A 23-year-old Edwardsville man was charged after he allegedly had a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old girl. The victim was interviewed by Kingston detectives at the Children's Advocacy Center in October of 2018. She told them that she was dating the then 22-year-old Donald Kuhl and was pregnant with his child. Cool initially denied having a sexual relationship with the girl, but later admitted that she had been his girlfriend for some time. He was charged with statutory sexual assault and corruption of minors. He was arraigned on Thursday and sent to Luzerne County Prison for lack of $25,000 bail. A Penn State University fraternity is on interim suspension for alleged misuse of alcohol. Theta Chi has lost all privileges and participation in university events after a student was seriously injured due to alleged alcohol misuse. Freshman Timothy Piazza died over 2 years ago after a night of drinking at Beta Theta Pi fraternity in February of 2017. 3 fraternity brothers were given jail time last week, and several others were charged. The university says it has an intolerance for organizations that pursue activities that are anything but safe. Since 2017, 12 Greek organizations have had their recognition suspended or revoked. An individual posing as a priest contacted some employees with the Scranton Diocese trying to milk them of money. 2 diocesan employees received text messages from an individual claiming to be a priest earlier this week. The person impersonating the priest asked them to buy him $500 worth of gift cards because he was tied up praying with a friend at a hospital. Officials with the Scranton Diocese said that similar scams have happened in the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, and they're concerned that the scammers may try contacting parishioners. Police have been informed of the text scam in Scranton. Coming up on Wyln News, the new Wilkes-Barre Area High School broke ground today in Plains Township. Plus, residents of Zion Grove voiced their concerns on the future quality of their well water, and our Ryan Osachi has that story. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Well, tomorrow it looks mostly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 47, but wow, thunderstorms Sunday with a high of 60 and low of 55. Get your rain gear on for the next week. We'll be right back.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
The new Wilkes-Barre Area High School broke ground on their new site, which is between Maffitt and South Main Streets in Plain Township. State and local officials joined Wilkes-Barre Area School District officials at this morning's groundbreaking ceremony, which will consolidate all 3 of the district's high schools. The district bought the 78-acre site from Pagnotti Enterprises for $4.2 million. The future Wilkes-Barre Area High School, which will combine Myers, Coughlin, and GAR, in total will cost $88 million to build and should be up and running by the 2021 school year. State agencies and Governor Tom Wolf have also offered assistance in taking the old patch of coal lands and turning it into the new school.
It's extremely exciting. You know, it's just something that we've been striving for. We believe our students deserve something like this, our community deserves something like this, and it's just a great response from all the individuals that have helped make this possible today to show up and be part of this ceremony. So yeah, extremely exciting day for us.
Protesters were also in attendance during today's event for their environmental concerns with the site, since the decision on this location has been controversial in the past. However, State and district officials have said elevated levels of arsenic and coal ash placed on the site are not health risks due to capping procedures monitored by the state.
I think change is difficult, and I think we all have different ways that we have to deal with change. And, you know, for us, we're just so excited that this is something that is going to be a state-of-the-art facility. It's going to be a campus-like setting for our community, and our students are just going to be able to have opportunities that they have not been able to achieve in the current system that we've been dealing with. We all understand that we've come from a great tradition. We will always continue to learn from our past. We will not forget our past, and change is difficult, and I think that throughout the time, as we begin moving forward in this new era of the Wilkes-Barre Area School District, I'm hopeful that those people will most certainly come around and see what a great opportunity we're giving our students and our community.
Residents of Zion Grove voiced their concerns today on the future quality of their well water. Wyln's Ryan Osachi has the details.
Aqua Pennsylvania plans to pump hundreds of thousands of gallons of water a day from a well in North Union Township where local residents' wells draw water from. Concerned local residents Carol Ann Zielinski and Darlene Van Blargen, along with 40 other families, form the group POWS, or Protect Our Water Supply. They fear the project will contaminate their water supply, so they are taking matters into their own hands.
So we have gotten the services of attorney Donald Karpovich, and we are fighting, we are appealing that decision. That's the first thing we're doing. Also, we're contacting the DEP and the Susquehanna River Basin.
Zielinski feels Aqua Pennsylvania will take the potentially contaminated water to sell for their own profit.
We feel they are going to sell that outside of our community. So they want to take from us, they want us to share with them, but they're going to take all the water and leave us high and dry and leave Eagle Rock community and our communities with contaminated water for their profit.
Through Van Blargen's thorough research, she's concluded that something needs to be done to protect the citizens.
We're fighting for everyone, not just ourselves. We're concerned for everybody. We have documentation, we have reports that back everything that we say, we show that it's going to affect the 7 wells that were tested, all very negatively. Some of them need to be either replaced, mitigated if they continue. Water is the crisis of the future, clean water. Without clean water, we're all in trouble, and we all need clean water. We have to learn how to share it. We have to take care of one another. That's what we're trying to do here.
With Zion Grove being a small community, POWS will be holding a fundraiser this weekend in hopes to aid their attorney fees.
We're going to hope that our citizens and all the surrounding communities who will be affected by this will come down and support us and help us out, because guess what? Today it's us, tomorrow it could be you. Water is a huge crisis, but we're not going to stop. We're going to fight, and we're going to save our water.
The POWS fundraiser will be held tomorrow, April 13th at the Towers Bar and Restaurant in Fern Glen. There will be a cornhole tournament, trick-or-trays, and also entertainment. Reporting in Zion Grove for Wyln News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan. A famous Pottsville brewery will be celebrating a milestone anniversary next week by sealing a time capsule. The Yingling family is inviting the public to come out on Thursday, April 18th at 11:30 as they complete their 190th commemorative note and seal their time capsule. The event will take place at the brewery's Pottsville gift shop. The public will also be able to add their own commemorative note. The Yinglings will also announce the musical lineup for their concert celebration that will take place later this summer. A Democratic presidential hopeful is scheduled to visit northeastern Pennsylvania on Monday. Bernie Sanders will be coming to Mohegan-Sun Pocono in Plains Township to speak to delegates from the Pennsylvania Association of Staff Nurses and Allied Professionals Union. It's one of his many stops in the battleground states. He's also scheduled to visit Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, and Indiana. The Mohegan-Sun Pocono event takes place on Monday, April 15th at 12:30 p.m. and will be closed to the public. Coming up on Hickory Hills News Choice, your Week in Review. Plus, our Paula Degnan talked with the Luzerne County Medical Society on a few events that they have coming up in our area. Stay with us.
It's spring, and savings are in the air during the spring sales event at All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Shop our large inventory and drive off with a great deal. Lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for $189 a month. And during Ram Truck Month, get select Ram 1500 4x4s for as low as $32,890. Or get 0% for 72 months on the Ram 1500. Savings are in the air during the spring sales event at All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Welcome to Community and You. And if you have been at Public Square in Wilkes-Barre during the summer, you have seen the work of Tanya. Wow. The folks at the Luzerne County Medical Society are getting involved once again. What's coming up this summer?
We have Mondays at the Market happening at Public Square every Monday starting July 8th through August 19th.
And this is what, your third year?
This is our third year working in conjunction with the City Health Department.
What do you have that's coming up? Because, again, for 3 years, you've had a big crowd.
Yes, we have. We do a mini farmers market every Monday. Excuse me. We also have a kickoff with a Kids Day. We'll be giving away bike helmets. We'll teach people how to fit the helmets on the kids because they don't work if they don't fit right. And then we always wrap up with a back to school, and we give away backpacks and school items. And all of the vendors will actually give away items for school as well.
Now, when is this happening on Public Square? What time?
It starts at 11 a.m. and it goes till 2 p.m. There's food vendors as well as the healthcare providers that'll offer screenings. Normally 2 to 3 farmers for the mini farmers market. So it's a good time.
And we want to let everybody know that your email is what?
info@Luzerne MedSoc. That's Luzerne Med, M as in Mary, E-D as in dog, SOC, SOC.org.
And we have that on the screen. So if you have any suggestions, questions, maybe even just something to say about some of the past to bring things back, to get in touch with you.
Please.
When you're doing these different things, especially at the summertime, you mentioned the kids, but you have a lot of people who are coming from work.
Of course.
Do you have things geared for them?
Last year, we actually did a tournament, a cornhole tournament, which was for the city workers. So you could come down and participate. And I believe the winner got an iPad last year. So we will do that again. So add a little bit of fun to the whole health screening type thing. But also then you're getting a little activity in the middle of the day.
And it's nice how you can just sneak those kind of things in there. When we're talking about Luzerne County, you're also involved in Lackawanna County because she is bi-countyist, both Lackawanna and Luzerne County medical societies. And it's nice to know that there are things that are happening. Is there a way people can find out about things? Do you have a website, Facebook?
Definitely. We each have websites, but the best place to go would actually be our Facebook pages. We have a Facebook page for Lackawanna County Medical Society and Luzerne County Medical Society, but events for both will show up on either page.
And one of the other things, too, is you have a newsletter, a magazine. What is this?
We have a magazine. It comes out 2 to 3 times a year, just depending on scheduling. It is called NEPA Vital Signs. Our next issue will be out in May, and it's all about spring, renewal, transformation, stress reduction. It'll be really interesting.
Do you have anything else coming up that you want to tease for the near future?
Yes, in the fall, we're actually going to have a medical legal summit, and we're going to be focusing on vaccines and immunizations. That's open to the public as well. It'll be at Wilkes University on September 18th.
And for people who don't know, who makes up Luzerne and Lackawanna County Medical Societies?
Physicians, area physicians in all specialties.
So someone who is watching this right now, their physician could be a member or is a member?
I would say about half the physicians in the area are members. So if you'd like to join, again, go to our website or email me. We'd be happy to have anyone as a member.
Okay, so when are we starting this in Public Square in Wilkes-Barre?
That will be July 8th, and then we have the First Friday Scranton Health Fair on June 7th.
And that one's going to be at the where?
Courthouse Square.
So people can come to that at what time?
4:30 to 7:30.
You're a busy lady.
I try to stay busy.
And you make sure that you get in touch with her so that she can be even busier and bring us more great programs for the Lackawanna and Luzerne County Medical Societies. Join us again soon on Community and You.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with the Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Having an intimate gathering and don't want to wrestle in the kitchen? Call Whitetail and ask about their food-to-go catering menu. They'll do the cooking, you relax, and entertain your guests. Call Mike at 570-535-6123. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call Wyln News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@wylntv.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Monday, aggressive driving led to the arrest of 2 people in the city of Hazleton. Officers pulled over a black Honda Civic after they observed it driving through a red light at Broad and Locust Streets. The driver of the vehicle was identified as 19-year-old Kiara Johnson and the passenger as 20-year-old Shamel Ellis. As Johnson went into the glove box to get registration information, one of the officers observed a large amount of packaged heroin in plain view. A search of the vehicle uncovered around 1,350 packs of heroin, 5 cell phones, and a small amount of marijuana. Both were taken into custody as the incident was under investigation. Tuesday, police were once again reminding residents that they will not tolerate ATVs and dirt bikes within city limits. City Police Chief Jerry Speziale said the department received a number of reports over the weekend of ATVs and dirt bikes racing up and down streets in the city. In one of the incidents, police arrested 24-year-old D.B. Martinez. He was processed and charged with fleeing and eluding police and numerous traffic violations. Wednesday, 1 person was dead and 2 others were flown to the trauma center following a 2-car crash on Route 924. The crash happened around noon between Frackville and Shenandoah. According to police, a car was traveling south when its driver lost control in the Rock Cut area and went over the median in northbound lane where it was broadsided by an SUV. The car's driver was pronounced dead at the scene while the passenger in the car and the driver of the SUV were taken to awaiting medical helicopters in Shenandoah. Thursday, Hazleton police were investigating a child welfare case. Authorities were called to 22 North Poplar Street for a report of a small child not wearing any clothing in the middle of the street. When they arrived, they found the small child and also found another small child standing in the doorway of a home. Officers took protective custody of the children. Children and youth were contacted, along with the Hazleton Code Department, who condemned the second-floor apartment. Friday, a well-known Ringtown business was destroyed by a raging fire on Thursday afternoon. Firefighters were called to Valley Beverage at 422 West Main Street around 3 p.m. for a report of a structure fire. It was then immediately upgraded to a working commercial fire after smoke could be seen for miles away. No firefighter injuries were reported, and the state police fire marshal was supposed to be on scene today to figure a cause for the fire. This has been your Week in Review, brought to you by All American Auto Group.
Alabama fans will have to wait until August to see their 50th anniversary performance. The group was scheduled to perform tonight at the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. Member Randy Owen is suffering from a severe sinus and throat infection. The show has been rescheduled to August 29th. All tickets purchased for tonight's show will be honored in August. Refunds can be made at the original point of purchase, Ticketmaster, and the NBT Bank box office at the arena. On a final note, today is National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day, and it's the perfect meal for a Friday in Lent. The simple but tasty sandwich dates back to the ancient Romans, who were said to be the first civilization to make a cooked bread and cheese sandwich. The classic grilled cheese hit American plates in the 1920s. It's now served in restaurants, food trucks, cafes, and schools across the nation. So, whether you like the simple version of bread, butter, and cheese, or a more upscale version, it might not be a bad idea to add it to tonight's menu. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, here on WYLN TV.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home